What happened yesterday to put you in this position that you're in today?
They put the cuffs on me and brought me down here. They said that I started a fire at my own house. I wasn't even there.
Did you not start a fire in your house?
I did not start a fire at my house. I've started fires there before. I got a fireplace. But whatever, I haven't even seen it yet. They only told me what happened, so I can only assume that it was my house. I haven't seen it yet. But no, I didn't start my house.
You're being accused of setting fire to your own house.
Arson, I know what I'm being accused of. Okay. Arson, yeah.
But you were not there. What you're saying is you were not there.
I was there earlier in the evening, but no, I wasn't there.
Where were you at 4 o'clock in the morning?
At my girlfriend's house. Don't tell her. No, tell her. She was there.
Do you have any idea?
I didn't mean to tell you that I had a girlfriend.
Do you have any idea what started that fire?
No clue. Probably a flame. Heat, fuel, and oxygen. Fire.
Why do you think you're being accused of arson then?
Because the police hate me. Yeah, they're trying to make me look bad, really bad. I spend a lot of time out of the country. I work for the government. I was military. If you guys know what a super soldier is, you're looking at one, okay? If you know what that is, look it up on YouTube if you don't. They're trying to make me look bad.
Why do you think they're trying to make you look bad?
I don't know. I'd like to find that out.
If you did not set the fire, who set the fire?
Good question. I hope they're still looking for him. There's been people breaking in and out of my house ever since I got back out of the country, or into the country. Spent a lot of time in Australia the last 3 years, amongst other places.
But what you're saying is that you did not start that fire.
No, I did not start the fire. No.
Then
Why
did
would
they
I love
arrest
that
you?
house. I was trying to fix the house up. I was in the middle of a remodel, as a matter of fact. The house was not finished yet. I wasn't done. How am I supposed to know who started the fire? I wasn't there.
You've been accused of it.
I've been accused of a lot of stuff I haven't done. Drunk in public. They get me for drunk in public every chance they can get. I'm not drunk in public. They don't even need to give you a breathalyzer. You're drunk in public. Come with us. And while we're at it, why are you being so disorderly conduct? And did you just resist arrest? Oh my God. Hey, assault on a police officer. I have all those, and I didn't do any of them.
How many times have you been arrested?
Walter's helped me out here. A bunch.
Why? What have you been arrested for?
Super soldier.
What have you been arrested for?
Drunk in public, disorderly conduct, assault on a police officer, drunk in public. I was sober in my house one night. They grabbed me by the arm, dragged me outside, beat me up on the street, and said, "Hey, now you're drunk in public."
Okay, all those times you arrested, were they warranted?
No. What do you mean? All the time? Were they warrant? I mean, I think they had a warrant.
No.
They were. I know what you're saying. No, it wasn't justified.
So
no.
all these times you've been arrested have
One
not
time
been your fault.
I shot my brother with a BB gun. On purpose. That I did. That was assault on a family member in self-defense. They arrested me for assault on a family member with a brandishing a firearm and all. I did that one. Other than that one, I didn't do any of them.
There were some of your neighbors that said that you shot some kids with BB guns before and stand at the street corner and
The
harass
kids
them?
stole my BB guns. Those kids stole my BB guns before, yes. I had to get them back.
What about some other neighbors were saying something about a homemade bomb that went off in your home?
That's interesting. See, I think this is all a plot. No, bombs, I'm not allowed to own firearms, and I don't even want to.
No, you're.
The only explosives I've ever used were over in the desert, okay? Where they belong.
And one of your neighbors said yesterday that you told them come September something was going to happen. Did you ever say that?
No. Who are these neighbors? Which?
Well, almost every person around your house
Wow,
said that
that's
you
interesting.
said come September something's going to happen out there.
That's it. I find that really interesting. No. I never said that. Come September. It already is September. It's past.
No, you're here on charges. You're saying you had nothing to do with the fire, correct?
No, I had nothing to do with the fire. I was hoping I could finish that remodel on my house. I really did. I love that house.
How did you find out about the fire?
Somebody sent me a text message, because my girlfriend doesn't have the news. She doesn't have TV at all. Somebody sent me a text message, says, "Hey," I think she took a picture of the news, you know what I mean, and sent it to me, and I was like, "Whoa, that's my house." I immediately called my mother in Maine and said, what should I do? She's like, you better go over there right away. And then I got arrested.
So who do you think
who took
started
you
it?
over there?
I took myself over there. I drove my little moped over there at that point.
How do you think it was started?
Fuel, oxygen, and heat make a fire.
You must be pretty angry, pretty frustrated being in here for charges you say you can do.
Yeah, I mean, it does get a little frustrating. I try not to get angry, because the sheriffs, these deputies are actually really nice people. There's a bunch of them. They really help you out in here, because you don't get much in here. The food is terrible. McCabe is if I could say it on TV, it's something really bad. McCabe's a criminal. The sheriff of Norfolk is a criminal. And the police, Officer Wall, George Wall, if you're looking at this, you're a criminal. Officer Chafee,
Let me ask you
you're a
question,
criminal as well.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you want to talk to us?
Because this needs to be said.
What needs to be said?
The corruption. Do you see that nice big courthouse they're making over there, the new courthouse? Someone's got to pay for that, and apparently it's coming out of my wallet. All these fines and all this, yeah. You know the marble that goes on the outside of the building? Totally not necessary for the construction of that building. It's from Israel. Why would you do that? It's expensive.
All that aside,
It's corruption.
I think a lot of times police charge people with what they've done.
No, not always. Sometimes they fake it. Trust me.
And you're still saying that you did not start that fire.
Yeah, no.
Why do they think you started that fire?
Well, they said they found some gasoline. I mean, there was gas. I got gasoline in my house all over the place. I got gas in the shed. I got gas in my tool room. I use gas to wash my hands to get the grease and stuff off my hand. It works great.
Usually your neighbors said they heard
I
that.
checked the oil in my car. I got a wood splitter,
told me to
wood
complain-
chipper, all these things. Chainsaw, take gasoline. I got 5 cords of wood in my backyard to burn this winter. Not anymore.
Why do you think they're targeting you then?
Super soldier. I can't say much more than that.
What did they tell you why they thought you
I'm better than them. I'm better than them.
Why did you, when they told you they had you for under arrest, why did they tell you why they thought you did it?
They didn't know at the time.
They know
took-
because they charged you with arson.
Well, they didn't charge me with arson until 6 p.m. last night. While I was down at the operations center on Virginia Beach Boulevard, the police, right? Apparently they found some clothes that I had at my girlfriend's house. There was a trace of gasoline on something in there, and because they found some gasoline fumes at the house, that means I started the fire. This ain't gonna stick. That can't stick. I got a lawyer. And if there's a pro bono lawyer out there that wants to help me sue the Norfolk Police Department, I'd be more than happy to talk to you.
Are you
Come
upset
find me.
about anything? I mean, your whole house is gone if you didn't start the
I
fire.
mean, yeah, what is there? I mean, being upset would just be a waste of time at this point because, yeah, I know I got to start making a list of all the stuff I had. There's going to be insurance. I had a lot
Were
of
you
stuff.
living there at the time?
On and off, yeah, not really. I was trying to work on the house. I've been staying with my girlfriend.
How long have you lived there?
We own Pelzer's Antique Store on First View and Ocean View. Pelzer's Antiques Emporium.
How long have you had that house?
Oh, since I'm gonna say 11 years now. 12 years.
So
For
you
a
lived
while.
on and off. You lived.
Well,
in
my
that
brother lived there mostly because I was always out of the country.
house. So the house is vacant right now. It was vacant.
That night it was, yeah. I mean, I come and go. I
But
check
that's
in.
your home address.
That is my home address,
Okay.
yes. And I was in the process of paying that place off. It's almost done.
When was the last time you were in that house?
That night. That
Around
night.
what time?
There was somebody, I noticed that someone was stealing some stuff. I was trying to find out who was going in there. I had been back and forth that day probably 5 or 6 times just popping in going, who is stealing all my stuff? My guitars were missing. Someone was stealing my stuff. You know, I like guitars. Not that I play them that much anymore, but I still like them. I still want them. I bought them. And they're gone. And I haven't had a chance to inventory everything else, but I guess I'll go sift through the rubble next chance I get and see what else they stole.
Have you had a bond hearing yet?
No.
Okay.
They always hold me without a bond.
All
They
right.
love me that much.
Have you spent time in jail?
I've never been convicted of anything, but yes, I've spent quite a bit of time in jail. No, I've never been convicted of a crime that would put me in jail, not yet. I'm being held against my will with no bond for no reason. Again.
On Tuesday, I think the Norfolk Police Department said you were wanted for assault and battery.
They picked Monday, I believe, or maybe it was Tuesday, yeah. On a little 8-year-old kid. The same people that stole my BB gun and my little scooter and stole a bunch of stuff, there was 8 or 9 of them. They don't have a father or anything like that, of course, why would they? And so anyhow, the golf ball, I opened up my car door to look for something underneath my feet. The golf ball fell out of the thing over to the bus stop, 20 feet to the left of the kids. The crossing guard, the woman I say hi to every morning, said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "You guys can keep that golf ball. Green light, gotta go." Now I assaulted the girl because she was part of the family. I just realized that she was part of the family that stole all my stuff. I had to call the cops on them and have the kids reprimanded by the police. They didn't take the kids downtown or anything, but I just go reprimand the kids and make sure they don't do it again. I don't want them to steal my stuff. And ever since then, it has been not very good. I've been fired at with a 9mm pistol twice by their father. Luckily, I'm good at dodging bullets.
What's going to happen if you get out of jail?
I'm going to go and kiss my girlfriend. Sell some antiques, if you don't mind.